Right now, though, the time is 6:39. Walking the dog tomorrow morning, you're definitely not going to want to be out there for very long, or at least have the rain jacket with you.
And the dog needs the rain jacket, too, as you go outside. No, so the rain's going to be coming to an end, I think, about this time tomorrow morning, but really that 3 to 6 a.m. time frame is what we're going to be watching for the threat of maybe some strong storms across central Georgia. The rain going to get started much earlier than that, though. A live look over downtown. We've got temperatures in the 60s this morning. 60 itself in Macon. 78 is what we're going to be doing around 3 o'clock. We're going to see some sun between now and then with the clouds building in right around that 3 o'clock hour, and then overcast skies by about 6 tonight before a wall of water moves into central Georgia. We've got 61 in Roberta right now, 62 in Fort Valley, 61 to get your morning started in Byron, 63 in Jeffersonville, and 60 over in Sandersville. Down to the south, got 62 in Hawkinsville, 64 in Rochelle, and 63 over in Montgomery County this morning. Look at all that cloud cover we have in place, and the showers and storms off to the west this morning through Mississippi, Louisiana, and on into the Houston area. Some heavy rain out there. What I'm noticing here, the trend through the morning hours, is that a lot of the severe weather has been down to the south. We've seen 1 or 2 warnings up into Mississippi, but I think that's going to kind of be the trend today, looking at that higher severe threat to the south of, let's say Columbus, Montgomery, and by proxy, by the time it gets to central Georgia down to the south and especially to the east of us. So let's time it out on Future View. Again, going to see some sun early in the afternoon before some more clouds begins to build back in. By 6 o'clock, just a wall of water coming across the Alabama state line, moving into, say, Upson and Taylor counties right around 8 o'clock, coming across Interstate 75 around 9 o'clock. This is the midnight hour. Looking at heavy rain continuing. And if we see any strong storms tonight, I really do think it's going to be after the midnight hour. It's not going to be with the initial wave of rain. It's going to be these down here to the south and east. So from Johnson County through Lawrence down into Wilcox County and Point south and east. And because of that, we actually have a level 2 risk down there. By 7 a.m., you can see really clearing out across central Georgia. Tomorrow afternoon, could see a couple wraparound showers as the front passes on by. That's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then into the night, the temperature is really going to fall. There we go, down close to 50 for Friday morning, and by the time we get to Friday afternoon, back into the low 70s, so not quite as warm as we have been. Here is today's severe weather outlook, a level 4 day from southwestern Alabama through southern Mississippi and parts of Louisiana. We are clipped by a level 1, and then for tomorrow, most of us in a level 1 with that level 2 down to the south and east, as I was just talking about on Future View. The threats primarily for damaging winds, and I mean a very low-end tornado threat. It will be around technically, but I really am not that concerned about it. What I'm going to be watching for is the heavy rain. Watch this now. This is going to be the Future View rainfall totals, 2 to 4 inches widespread. A couple spots could see higher amounts. Don't pay attention to the exact amounts in the cities. Pay attention to the trend and pick up on the fact that there is going to be a narrow band of heavier totals. It's just a question of where that sets up. Let's get into the weekend here. There's Saturday looking good. Sunday, yeah, that looks good too. No complaints out of me. We're going to be looking at a warm weekend across central Georgia. So 80 today. Storms arrive after 7 p.m. Sunrise at 7:10 this morning. Here is your 7-day forecast. Of course, if it storms here, that means it storms in Augusta about 4 hours after. Looking at a bumpy start to the Masters, but then clearing out for the rest of the week and into the weekend. A great Masters weekend here in central Georgia with the 80s continuing into next week.